In a small, quiet corner of a bustling city, there was a humble little dog orphanage. It was not a grand place, nor was it filled with luxury or endless space. The building was simple, with cracked walls and worn floors, but inside lived dozens of puppies, each with their own story, each waiting for a chance at a new life. Every day, visitors would come to the orphanage hoping to find a furry friend to take home. The shelter workers would open the gates and bring the puppies out one by one, setting them on the soft grass, watching as they chased balls, tumbled over each other, and begged for attention. Some puppies were chosen quickly. Bright-eyed and playful, they bounced toward the families who cooed and laughed, picking them up and promising to love them forever. But not every puppy was so lucky. Among the many puppies, there was one who rarely caught anyone's eye. His name was Charlie. Charlie was a small, unassuming pup with a brown and white coat, floppy ears, and eyes that seemed full of quiet longing. Unlike the other puppies, Charlie never barked loudly or jumped up excitedly. Instead, he would sit calmly, watching the visitors with soft eyes, almost as if he was afraid to disturb the moment. Days passed, then weeks, and weeks turned into months. One by one, his friends were adopted, disappearing through the orphanage's gates into new lives filled with love, toys, and warm beds. But Charlie stayed behind. He watched the empty spaces where his friends once played, feeling the growing loneliness settle into his small chest. As the other puppies left, Charlie started to lose hope. Sometimes he would wander to the edge of the yard and stare up at the sky, as if waiting for a miracle to come and carry him away. The workers noticed his quiet sadness. They tried to encourage visitors to look at him, to see past his shy nature and discover the gentle heart beneath. But most people didn't notice. They wanted the energetic, the fluffy, the loud and bright. Charlie was simply there, a silent shadow in the corner. On rainy days, when the orphanage was still and the wet earth smelled of damp leaves, Charlie would curl up beside the window and watch raindrops race each other down the glass. The sound of his own heartbeat became the loudest noise in the room, and he wondered if anyone would ever want him. If anyone would ever love him. Then, one crisp autumn morning, the ordinary day was broken by the arrival of a sleek black car. It pulled smoothly up to the gates, the kind of car that gleamed under the weak sunlight, polished and perfect. Out stepped a well-dressed couple, followed closely by a little girl who held her mother's hand tightly. The girl's eyes widened as she looked at the puppies through the glass window. Her smile was bright and full of excitement, the kind that only children have when they see something they truly love for the first time. The workers opened the gates and welcomed the family inside. Instantly, the puppies rushed forward, eager to meet the new visitors. The little girl laughed and squealed, running from one puppy to the next, hugging and petting them, chasing after the fluffiest, most playful ones. Her parents stood silently behind her, watching and waiting patiently, ready to help her choose the perfect companion. Charlie remained where he always was, in the back corner. He did not jump or bark. He did not rush forward to be noticed. Instead, he sat quietly, his eyes following the little girl as she explored the group. The months of waiting had taught Charlie not to expect much, and his tail barely twitched when he saw the happy faces of the other puppies being picked up. But then, just as the family started to move toward the door, the little girl stopped. She turned back, her eyes searching the room, and finally landed on Charlie. There he was, sitting quietly alone, watching everything with calm, hopeful eyes. "Daddy," she asked softly, "who is that puppy over there? The one all by himself?" Her father looked and smiled gently. "That's Charlie," he replied. "He's been here a long time. He's a little shy, that's all." The girl didn't hesitate. She walked slowly toward Charlie, her steps light and careful. She knelt down beside him and reached out a gentle hand. Charlie lifted his head and looked at her. For the first time in months, maybe even years, someone was truly seeing him. The little girl whispered softly, "It's okay, you don't have to be afraid." Charlie's small body relaxed. He took a hesitant step forward, then another, and finally rested his head in her lap. Tears filled the girl's eyes as she hugged him close. The workers smiled, and the parents exchanged a look. "Looks like Charlie made his choice," the father said quietly. Charlie was no longer the forgotten puppy. He was chosen. That day, Charlie left the orphanage for the first time in his life. He rode beside the girl in the shiny car, watching the world blur past the window. His heart was pounding, not with fear, but with joy. He was going home. Charlie's new life was full of wonders. The house was large and warm, with soft rugs, cozy beds, and toys scattered all around. The little girl showed him every corner of his new home, laughing as Charlie sniffed and explored. Outside, a big garden stretched wide, perfect for chasing balls and rolling in the grass. Charlie learned to bark happily, to chase butterflies in the sunlight, and to curl up beside the girl during quiet evenings. But most of all, he learned what it meant to be loved. Days passed, then weeks, and Charlie grew more confident. The quiet, shy puppy had blossomed into a lively, brave companion. The girl and Charlie became inseparable. They played, they ran, and they shared secrets only the two of them knew. Charlie wasn't just a pet, he was a friend, a protector, a source of comfort in times of fear. He had found his place, and his heart overflowed with happiness. As the seasons changed from autumn to winter, and then to spring, their bond only grew stronger. Charlie never forgot where he came from, the lonely orphanage where no one saw him. And because of that, the girl made it her mission to help other puppies like Charlie, the quiet, shy ones who wait patiently for a chance to be noticed. She told her family, her friends, and anyone who would listen that every dog deserves a home, no matter how small or shy or ordinary they may seem. Charlie's story is a reminder to all of us that love is about more than just looks or energy. It's about seeing the heart inside, even when it's hidden beneath a quiet exterior. There are thousands of puppies and dogs waiting in shelters right now, watching from corners, hoping someone will look past their fears and scars to see the wonderful friend inside. When you choose to adopt, you are not just bringing home a pet, you are giving a second chance to a life that was once forgotten. So, next time you think about getting a dog, consider visiting your local shelter. Look for the Charlie in the back, the one who doesn't bark the loudest or jump the highest. Sometimes, the best friends come quietly, waiting patiently, ready to change your life forever. Charlie found his forever family. And maybe, just maybe, there's a Charlie waiting for you. Thank you for watching Charlie's story. If you believe every dog deserves love, please like and share this video to help spread the message. And if you've ever adopted a pet, we'd love to hear your story in the comments below. Together, we can make sure every puppy finds their happy ending.